There's the first lot of toss birds home. They went up at 7:15 and they're home in 45 minutes. So definitely wind assisted day. Some more coming home. A bit busted up. Oh, there's a big pack. Come on then, come on. So that's just about all of them. You know, see what velocity they're doing. So 1795 metres a minute. Maybe that's what the race birds will do. It's Saturday, the 30th of August. We're flying Morven today, 613 kilometres to me. We've got a forecast of very strong winds, 30 to 40 kilometres an hour, west-southwesterlies. So they are a side tailwind, so they will pick up some speed, but with that wind. Okay, so today, the 30th, 10 AM, these are the winds we're dealing with. We're flying from Morven out here, 613 k's to Brisbane, or to me over here in Brisbane. See these winds, more southwesterly there, so if they get pushed north, which they will, they're going to have to turn back at some stage and start coming into those winds. It's going to get more and more difficult. See around Brisbane it's blowing straight westerly, but it's more southwesterly out there. So it's going to be an awkward day for the pigeons, especially with winds of 30 to 40 kilometres an hour. Not a good day to be racing pigeons, but they've gone up at 7 o'clock. The trainers, or the toss birds I sent this morning, they were doing that 1795. So it'll be interesting to see what the race birds do. The problem is it's a side tailwind. They're going to get pushed to the north. Further north they go, the harder it's going to be when they're going to have to turn back into that strong wind. So we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. It's going to be very tough on the birds. I think there'll probably be some early ones, but I think there's going to be a lot of late ones as well. Quite a few flyers in the Federation decided not to fly because of this forecast of such strong winds. It's 11 o'clock now. That wind's quite strong down here now. It's really blowing gustily every now and again. I'm thinking they're going to do 1800 today. It's just a question whether they can hold their line with that side tailwind that's blowing them towards the north. So probably somewhere around 12:30 to 1 o'clock if they're doing 1800. It's midday now. That wind is really blowing at times, really strong. It is still doing over 2,000 metres a minute at the moment. So obviously I don't think well, I shouldn't say obviously, should I? I don't think they're going to do that. But I certainly think we'll get one within the next hour. And I think the best velocities are going to be north of us. So there's flyers 30, 40 k's north of us, so you'd expect them to have much faster velocities than those flyers down this end of town. It's really blowing now, very gusty. That first pigeon seemed to come in from the northeast, came in low and fast. Just doing 1754 in at 1249. That's pretty good velocity, I think. I mean, I'm expecting a lot better velocities up north of here, but given the way the winds are blowing a southwesterly in it, I think she's done pretty well, and she's obviously turned and come back into the wind to come from that direction. Well, I'm very pleased to have one. That's the main thing. Now I'd like to get a few more, or a lot more actually. That second pigeon appeared to come in from the southwest, pretty much on line. It's a bit unusual. Obviously that second bird that flew away was a stray, but I seem to see them coming from the southwest. It's got me confused. That first bird is off my long distance pigeons. The main reason I sent them to this particular race is because it lines up with Quilpie in 2 weeks' time, which is 850 k's. So they need to have a bit of a fly before that, and I thought, well, if it does turn out that it's a little bit tough, I mean, it wasn't going to be tough with the tailwinds, but if they get pushed to the north and then they got to come back a couple of hundred k's, which they can easily do, get pushed way up towards Maryborough and then have to turn around and come back against this wind after already flying 600 k's. That's certainly going to put some kilometres in their wings. It's 2 o'clock, still blowing a gale. There's 8 pigeons home. I'm going to turn the cameras off now. Much point leaving them on. Hopefully some more will keep coming during the afternoon. It's still blowing a gale and there's a lot of south in it. Here comes a pigeon now. Straight out of the north. Straight out of the north, that one came. Well, the sun's gone down. It's just about 6 o'clock. The wind's still blowing. It'll be dark in another 20 minutes or so. The trees are still moving quite a bit. It's supposed to die down overnight. Not be as blowy tomorrow. Getting ready to take the clock off the loft, take it down to the club, see how we've gone. There's 23 out of 28 pigeons home. Not terribly disappointed with that given the conditions. So the last pigeon came home at 19 minutes past 4. So hopefully we'll get some more tomorrow. It won't turn out to be such a bad race as far as returns are concerned. those sort of winds, it's not a good day to be racing pigeons, that's for sure. Sunday morning, out for a bath. Beautiful morning this morning. Forecast of light winds. Would have been a much better day to race today. However, we can't complain because a mate of mine up the road who I train with, he won the Fed. I run second. And another friend who trains with us, he run third. So those pigeons held their line and came through the middle. That's not surprising that they were able to hold their line, but the fact that they had higher velocities than the northern flyers was very surprising. Pleasing, but very surprising. Just goes to show you cannot underestimate what pigeons can and cannot do. Another 4 pigeons came home on the Sunday, which was very pleasing. I just ended up losing that one pigeon. So the returns were good and the result was very good. Whether that had anything to do with the worming I did last weekend is hard to say. I did notice that on the Tuesday the pigeons' appetite went through the roof, which was the day after I'd finished worming them. I think that is a positive. The young cock I clocked is a long distance pigeon. The sire is Alice Springs' 1300 kilometre bloodline, and the hen was placed 4th from 1,000 kilometres, 4th fed from 1,000 kilometres. So long distance pigeon with a bit of speed. It's a good combination. Well, that's it for another weekend. Thanks for watching, everyone.